Hi, welcome back to 8 weeks. Lissy is 8 weeks today. There she is, being gorgeous. She has been so good today. We have just had a visitor. The Gerald Simmons rep was booked to come tomorrow. We hadn't set a time, but he was going to come tomorrow afternoon, and he's just turned up at the front door. So he has left me with his FreeWheel, which attaches to the front of my chair, to see if it's going to work for me. I think it is, but we just need to double check before looking into buying one. Hi, Noisy! Are you alright? Say hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. That's a nice smile. That's a lovely smile, Lissy Bear. So my morning has, and most of my afternoon, it's 5 to 4, has been spent cuddling and playing with Lissy, which has been lovely. Danny's going to be home soonish. He's going to do, what did he tell me he was going to do? Chicken parmigiana for dinner. I'm going out to get my hair cut once he comes in. And I've got a couple of errands to run if he comes in enough time. Dan has a parcel that is at the sorting office that I could do with going to pick up, but can't do that with Elise attached to me because it's a big box. I've got a box that needs to be sent back because it's a close caboo, which is a type of baby wearing carrier, and after a month and just one wash, some of the seam was coming undone, so that's got to go back. You are such a funny bear. Funny Lissy Bear. I've got a prescription to pick up as well, and so I'm going to try and get that done before my haircut, but if not, I can do some of it. I can pick up the prescription tomorrow. Yeah, so that's going to be the rest of my day. Oh, I was going to tell you why I'm getting my hair cut. I really like my hair long, but with baby wearing, Elise is attached to my chest and my hair is longer than her, so it comes down past her. When it falls forward, it goes in her face. It's close to her airways, and while I can quite happily wear my hair up around the house and outside in natural daylight, when I have to go into a building, I need to have a hat on to shield and cut out some of the artificial lighting, and I can't do that with my hair up. So I need some kind of solution. So it's going to be to chop my hair off so I can wear a hat and it won't be in her airways, and I don't have to keep flipping it back because that gets really annoying. I have had long hair before, but when my hair was curly because of side effect of one of my medications. I've never had it short and straight, so I'm actually quite excited. New hair! What do we think? It now means, because it's so short, that it's not going to get in Elise's face when I'm carrying her, which is awesome. I didn't show it to you yesterday because my hairdresser did something with my fringe to kind of put it forward, and it wasn't how I'd style it, so I wanted to wash it and style it myself and then show you. Elise has had her injections today, her first set. She did really well. She cried obviously, but she settled with a bottle fairly easily. I was concerned because I can't get her into the carrier when she's upset, when she's stretching her legs out, when she's pushing away from me. I asked the nurse if either she could carry Elise to the waiting room for me, or she could push me while I carry Elise to the waiting room so that I could settle her. And she did one better, and she put us in an unused side room, and told me just to take as much time as I needed to get her settled. So we've done that. She settled quite well, quite quickly, certainly better than I was expecting. We've come into town to pick up my prescription, but also to try and get some baby paracetamol, because one of the injections Elise has just had can cause a fever and can be quite painful. I've just messed my hair up trying to fix it. Dan bought some and it's strawberry flavoured, and I go into anaphylactic shock with strawberries, and I'm really not very good with artificial strawberries either. And Dan thought it'd be okay if I was really careful, not thinking about the fact that if she brings it back up again, which she does seem to be quite a sicky baby, that's going to be a problem. No one seems to do anything other than cowpole, which is all strawberry flavoured. So I'm going to just have to do my best and risk it, really. I don't have any other choice, because nobody has non-strawberry flavoured. But I've also picked up my prescription, and I picked up Dan's parcel from the sorting office. So now we're going to go home and we're going to snuggle on the sofa. It's the weekend and my parents are up. So we've got some firsts today. I think it's the first time, no, it's not the first time I'm out walking with the dog. It's the first time Elise is in a woven wrap out of the house. This is the Baby Monkey Symphonies and it's a number 4. It's tied, it's a front wrap cross carry tied under her bottom with a panel to help support her neck because she is only a newborn still. That's a lot of random geeky information about wraps. And it's also the first time I have used the FreeWheel, and I wanted to do it when I was with someone, just because if I then come into any difficulties, I'm not on my own. Here is Dog. Hi, Sweep. Hello. So this is Smart Drive and FreeWheel on grass.
Don't work with dogs and children.
I think Elise has just thrown up down my front because I just felt a cold dribble down my cleavage. Mum's just been taking some photos for me with dog attached and the FreeWheel of me going round with Mum, but she's got the dog in her hand. She's got the dog in her hand, so they might have been a bit wobbly. We've had a lovely morning. Mum came with us into town because I need some new clothes, because I've changed shape and I've lost weight, so I need new clothes. But when baby wearing, it is really, really hard, nigh impossible to actually try clothes on. So Mum took Elise in the pram and I took the FreeWheel down to town with me, which was fantastic for getting over the curbs. Our area has some horrific curbs. They're really steep, so I have to pull a wheelie to get up them normally, and the FreeWheel meant I didn't have to do that. I felt safer as a result. We managed 2 shops before Elise decided she was bored and started crying. I think she was also a bit hungry. She certainly guzzled down her milk as soon as we got to a point where we could feed her. And then we had lunch and I've come back and I've started getting ready to do some blog photography for a post that I'd hoped to have up way sooner. As you can see, I'm in my bathroom and I take my photos in the bathroom because the lighting is so much better. So this is my setup with my white marble surface. I've tried to pull in a few props. I don't know if they're going to work. And this is the makeup that I have finally managed to pull out for my Shop My Stash. The post is written, it just needs photos. But how cool was the Smart Drive FreeWheel combination on the grass yesterday? I had a question in my Smart Drive test drive video asking how it handled on the grass, and I've never tried it on the grass before because I know my front caster wheels wouldn't be able to manage with the grass. They'd end up getting stuck because they're so small. They'd end up potentially tipping me forwards if I got into a muddle, hit something. But with the FreeWheel, so without the tiny casters, it handles brilliantly on the grass. I was really impressed with both the FreeWheel and the Smart Drive. That was so much hard work. I'm so out of practice at taking photos. I've got a feeling it's going to be one of those days. It is almost 10:45 and I've been sat downstairs since 8:50. The early breastfeeding support lady was supposed to be coming at 9 to pick up the breast pump and give me back my deposit, and she hasn't turned up. I've got loads of things to do. I I would have phoned the church to see if I can get through to them about Elise's christening, but I don't want to be on the phone and then she turns up. And then I've also got to go and pick up a prescription today, but the rep from Gerald Simmons is coming either today or tomorrow to talk FreeWheels, and we haven't made a definite plan, so I've texted him, but I need to go out to get my prescription because yesterday I ended up in hives because my current antihistamine, which is pregnancy and breastfeeding safe, just doesn't really do very much at all. So I need, as a priority, to get that, but currently I'm stuck to the sofa because I need to be close to the front door because it's hard to get to, in case the breastfeeding support lady turns up. I'm going to give her till 10 and then I'm going to phone them and find out what's going on. Elise has just gone to sleep, so while she's asleep I'm going to try and get some bloggy type bits done. I have texted the Gerald Simmons rep to find out if he's coming tomorrow or today and if it's morning or afternoon, but I haven't heard back yet, so if necessary and I still haven't heard, I will just go out and get my prescription because I really need it. The reason no one came to pick the breast pump up was because the lady who was going to come, her little boy is not very well. So they're going to come tomorrow, and I have tied Elise up, which I'm absolutely loving right now, particularly because I can put this pass across to support her neck because she doesn't like having her neck covered on the side. And I'm going to go and get my prescription. How is this gorgeous little munchkin 2 months old already? We've just been doing our 2-month-old photo. Oh, excuse you! Excuse you! So we've done our 2-month-old photo. I'm really bad at writing the memories in, actually. Partly because they're on yellow paper, so it's really hard. I need to give that to Dan to do. Feeding time at the zoo. And I've only just remembered to take my tablets. When I've got hands free, I will show you the app that has reminded me, because if it weren't for this app, I would have completely forgotten and missed a dose. So this is the MedSafe app, and it has very conveniently reminded me to take my tablets. I haven't actually put all of them in, but I can mark them as taken now, not on time, because I didn't take them on time. But without this app, I would have completely forgotten to take them. And I've just had a delivery. This is a pop socket. I saw this, Brogan Tate spoke about it. You can make it bigger. And the reason I've got it is that I'm having difficulty holding my phone. So you stick that on the back of your phone, and then you can stick your fingers in, and it helps you grip. The only problem is I don't want to stick it onto my current phone case, because my current phone case and the baby's been sick. So if you were wondering why Elise has a muslin all wrapped around her, it is because she's quite a sicky baby. And if I didn't, her clothes would get absolutely soaking wet and she would need to be changed. You're a funny girl. Are you a sicky funny girl? Yeah, you are. Yeah. 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 So my current phone case, this bit has some magnets in. It sticks to a flip case. And if I stick the pop socket onto there, I'm not going to be able to use it within the case. So we are going to head out and see if I can find just a cheap, plain black phone case. She's doing it again. Poor sicky squish. But at least with the Gaviscon, she isn't in pain when she brings stuff up. Yeah, you're not, are you? You bring stuff up, but it doesn't hurt you anymore. I took my camera out to film, and it was such a nice day, and I was enjoying the sunshine and being out so much. Hello, Milo. That I just forgot. I did manage to get my phone case, plain black. Annoyingly, the guy in the shop asked if he could help, and I explained what I wanted, a plain black phone case. Very nice man, very nice of him to ask. He then showed me a black phone case with sort of holographic thin lines on it, which has really messed with my photosensitivity and my migraine. So I feel pretty rubbish right now. I do have a friend though, a Freya friend. So, quiet afternoon. Yeah, my head hurts. I also realised when I got in that I'd forgotten to take one of my tablets this morning. I hadn't updated the app. I get hives. It's an allergic reaction response thing. They're sort of bubbling away under the surface at the moment round my mouth. And it's been going on since about 4 o'clock yesterday. And that's what reminded me that I hadn't taken my antihistamine this morning. It should be fine because I didn't take the antihistamine until about midday yesterday. So I haven't been more than 24 hours without it. I was just wanting to move it forward to the morning. And Freya's got a lump here. And I've just been stroking her and the lump is significantly bigger. So I will get Dan to have a look at that. She might have to take a trip to the vet. Last time the vet said it was probably nothing. They were quite happy that it was small, it hadn't got any bigger. But that, whatever that is, if it's the same lump, is a lot bigger. But she's been very friendly. Getting herself caught up in the camera's strap. And now she can't get out.